Let's get ready then to go. The grand final for the Manufacturers' Cup for Gran Turismo World Series 3 here in LA is underway. It's Lanuza who leads the field down towards turn 1, followed by Donovan Parker, followed by Angel Inestrosa, followed by Adriano Carrazza. We're coming in towards a pretty big braking zone of that chicane, and if you sat down the order like Samuel Cardinal is, you need to try and make these moves while the field is bunched up. He's using the initiative, he's got the inside line.
Overcooked it a bit.
A little bit late on the brakes, leans on him on the outside of Valsa. Yeah, let's have a look then. Donovan Parker with the slipstream, with the advantage, and with now the race lead. He comes into the chicane, and now it's Ferrari and Donovan Parker in front. Carrazza is right on the back bumper of Angel Inestrosa, who's in that unfortunate position of trying to attack, but also having to look at his mirrors to try and defend at the same time. Carrazza's got the inside line into turn 1.
This is a tight one.
Yeah, you can't really make a move stick through there unless you've got a winning dance partner, and Carrazza fairly robustly gets his way up and into third place for Toyota.
Here's Simon Rosenberger down in, and this is how he got into Haywood, just outbroke himself. Haywood was an innocent bystander there.
There's still half the race left to go in this one, and plenty of time for the complexion of it to change.
There he goes.
Yeah, this is where we go for that move then. Down the back straight, side by side they go. Toyota versus Mercedes. Carrazza makes the move really nicely.
Beautiful.
And goes through and into second.
Look at this, 3 wide for the lead, down to 10.
That's going to go wrong. Lanuza off into the gravel. The Mercedes goes off down into the chicane after contact between themselves in Inestrosa as well as Adriano Carrazza. And the upshot is the debutant here at Road America ends up in the gravel trap and loses a huge amount of time. Now Inestrosa is on the inside of Carrazza down into the first corner. Side by side they go. The Porsche is into the race lead. Yeah, let's have a look at Valsen versus Artemoso Nunes then coming down in towards turn 10. That was a nice clean move. That's how you do it into that chicane.
That's pretty. I like that one.
Now, the question is about Donovan Parker. Where's he going to emerge? You would imagine, because he's been running clean laps and setting very fast laps at that he's going to come right out the sharp end of this. But is that going to leave him vulnerable in the final third of this race?
Almost a second faster than the leaders in the last couple of laps. So he has the speeds. You see him going by Haywood here down into turn 1, just with all that extra grip and the speed that Ferrari has had, trying to make up every position he can right now, pushing as hard as he can. Carrazza's had to back out of it lap after lap. It's going to take Carrazza trying to get to the inside into turn 1, firing it off in there. As he got sideways, losing a bunch of time.
Yeah, the big old moment there. That's left him vulnerable here to Samuel Cardinal. So just that one mistake, we were talking about it earlier on in the race when the field was really bunched up, and now it's cost Carrazza a chance of attacking for victory and might cost him second position here at the expense of Cardinal as well. They run side by side down the back straight into the braking zone of turn 10. Cardinal with the slipstream with the advantage. Carrazza's not going to give this one up though without a fight, and moves his way back through and into second place. Carrazza closes up, but he's not quite close enough to make a move. Inestrosa defends his way into the braking zone quite nicely, parks the car on the apex, and Carrazza can't attack, and unless Inestrosa makes a mistake, as we come down to the final corner, into the final turn we go at Road Atlanta. Inestrosa versus Carrazza, Porsche versus Toyota, the victory, and Inestrosa wins the grand final in Gran Turismo World Series 3 here in Los Angeles. What a fantastic drive for the Chilean.
Hello. Welcome to the Gran Turismo World Series Grand Finals coming to you live from Fukuoka. Hi, everybody.
福岡の皆さん、グランツーリスモワールドシリーズワールドファイナル、いよいよやってまいりました、Jules.
Yeah, my name's Jules Hardy. I'm going to be your host, and I'm joined now once again by Sasha. Give him a big round of applause. Welcome him back.
どうもサシャです。そしてジュルさんにも大きな拍手をお送りください。Welcome back, Jules, to Japan.
We do love Japan. So, are you guys ready for some of the best sim racing in the world?
世界のベストなシムレースの準備はできてますか？見る準備は。They're ready.
Yeah. Are you ready? Most importantly, too.
I am, and are you ready, Jules?
I am always ready for some of the best sim racing in the world. That's just me. Okay. Do you guys like free stuff?
無料なものは好きですか？無料なものは好きです。なんか無料でもらえるのは好きですか？
No.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
No. Why don't they want free stuff, Sasha?
I don't know. 無料なものが欲しくないんですか？無料でなんかもらえたらいいなっていう人手挙げて。はい。
Yes.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, that's the answer I wanted. Because let's take a look at this new campaign.
Don't forget that you can get involved with the World Series inside Gran Turismo 7 with the bonus campaign. Just click on the Champions campaign banner on the GT7 World map, and that's going to give you the chance to win 1 million credits for each of the Nations Cup and the Manufacturers Cup by predicting who's going to win. Just think of all the stuff you could buy with that. Don't forget that you can enter and vote right up until the start of each Grand Final. Good luck. Watch the World Series broadcast through your GT7 game, and you'll unlock some special in-game rewards through the Viewers campaign. Watching the Manufacturers Cup means you'll be gifted a car with the Series Champion livery. Tune in and claim your rewards. Everyone likes free stuff, myself included, and here's your chance to grab some.
Well, I know you've missed a little bit here and there, Sasha, but Subaru ahead, but like only by a couple of points.
Right, only 2 points for Mazda and BMW, right?
Yeah, it's really not that far behind. And as you guys who are fans of Gran Turismo know, anything can happen because it's double points in the grand final.
Right. 本当にね、1位とまだ2位の差が2ポイントということですけど、グランドファイナルはね、ポイントがダブルになるということで、何が起きてもおかしくないという状況で、この、最終のね、福岡を迎えたということになりますね。Yes, Jules?
It's going to be super fun. I'm excited. I'm excited you're here for it. But if you missed anything and you wonder like how we got here, you should watch this.
I want.
Yeah, we'll give you a little bit of a season recap.
Okay, ここまでのリキャップを見てみましょう。
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you've all been waiting for. It's time to meet the drivers for the Manufacturers Cup for Gran Turismo World Series 1 here in London.
Suzuki is not thinking about that right now. Miyazono looking to the inside. Will he ever go here? Plays him like a fiddle up into third place.
Then going to be maximum points in Gran Turismo World Series 1 here in London for Team Subaru and for Takuma Miyazono, who win the grand final.
Welcome to round 2 of the Gran Turismo World Series.
Well, let's see what will happen. Who will be taking the checkered flag and those all-important 6 points? Strumont getting aggressive, and Leafer into the wall. Side by side they go. That's going to cost Strumont. Here we go then. Toronto splits the middle. Euro as well. The headlights illuminating the darlings as they blast their way down as they come into the final corners of this race. And are they going to make it? It goes through on the outside to the checkered flag. Kylian Drumont takes victory for Subaru here in Berlin. Absolutely fantastic. It's time to meet our 12 competitors as we welcome them onto the stage here in Los Angeles. Look at this, 3 wide for the lead. That's going to go wrong. Lanuza off into the gravel. Cardinal with the slipstream with the advantage. Carrazza's not going to give this one up though without a fight. Estroza versus Carrazza. Porsche versus Toyota the victory. And Estroza win. What a fantastic drive for the Chilean.
Now let's meet the drivers and the teams. Start with Lamborghini, Mazda Lamborghini. Yusuke Goto, Alf Altahea, and Simon Rosenberger. Next, Honda. 続いては Honda. Yosuke Tsujimura, Valerio Gallo, and Trent Jeffrey. And for Ferrari はこのメンバー。Jun Hashima, Joao Jesus, Donovan Parker. And now for Lexus チームです。Kanata Kawakami, Giorgio Mangano, and Harold Wilson. Mercedes AMG メルセデス AMG です。Kojiro Sasaki, Noah Lanusa, and Lucas Bonelli. 続いてはマクラーレン McLaren, Hideo Yamamoto, Jay Murphy, and Arthur Mosso. 続いてはチーム日産です。Team Nissan, Hiroshi Okamoto, Milokai Sejak, and Celso Filho. And Team Toyota, チームトヨタの登場。Kenta Morimoto, Kai De Bruyne, and Adriano Carrasa. Next up, Porsche チームです。Shota Sato, Jose Inostraza, and Jose Serrano and Angel Inostraza. BMW, Seiya Suzuki, Thomas Labutelli, and Randall Haywood. 続いてはチームマツダです。Mazda, Ryota Kokubun, Paul Ura, and Samuel Cardinal. And Team Subaru, チームスバル。Takuma Miyazono, Killian Vermont, and Daniel Solis. それでは日本国国歌の演奏です。ご起立ください。Please rise for the national anthem of Japan.
Yeah, just as an effort.
About beautiful Fukuoka. Tell us more about it.
Fukuoka is south of Japan. It's one of the most enthusiastic city in Japan. It's like a growth city with young people. Like everything is so energetic here. It's a wonderful city.
I haven't been outside much yet, but I will after the event.
Yeah,
Where do you recommend to go?
Oh, you should go to the Dazaifu Tenmangu. That's their shrine, and it's a beautiful atmosphere. So a little bit of the calm side of Japan to enjoy.
Well, I think some of these guys had a little bit of respite before starting this,
Yeah.
but maybe now it's not so much Fukuoka on their mind; it's winning.
Exactly.
What do you think? I mean, you've been to our shows before.
Yeah.
It really is anything to play for.
Yeah, the world finals are different, you know, it's different vibe、いよいよワールドファイナルということですけれども、緊張感も高まるわけですけど、皆さんワールドファイナルズ楽しみにしてきたと思うんですけれども、さあみんな揃ってどうですか、気持ちは。今緊張感高まってますか？ Everybody's enjoying.
Well, I'm excited to get this. All right, it's just Paula just running through quickly. There we go. It's fine. It's important to get things correct before we start the race. That's
we
okay.
want to do it, you know, in a nice, smoothly way. So.
And also, you can tell it's live.
It is. 今前通りましてすいません、生放送です。はい。
Okay, right. If you don't know the structure of how Gran Turismo World Series works, we've got a little bit of a competition breakdown for you.
The Manufacturers' Cup features 12 teams of 3 drivers, selected from the 2025 online series rankings. Each team includes 1 driver from each global region: Asia, Oceania, EMEA, and the Americas. 1 driver per team races in each round, with all 3 competing together at the World Finals here in Fukuoka. Today, the time trial session sets the grid for race 1. Across races 1 to 3, 1 driver per team competes, and the results set the grid for the next. Points are awarded in every race. In the grand final, all 3 drivers compete for double points. With everything on the line, only 1 team will be crowned Manufacturers' Cup champions.
So I'm down here on the stage with the team in the lead Team Subaru. Hello, guys. So first of all, Killian, how are you feeling? You got to the grand final. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident. So I'm really excited to racing and to see all the guys and racing with all the people now. So let's see what's happening.
はい、キリアンはね、もう本当に自信持って、戦いたいというふうに言っていますけど、宮園選手はどうですか、この最終いよいよファイナルですけど。
はい、しっかり練習してきたんですけど、もうすっごく緊張してて、今すぐトイレに行きたい。
He's so nervous he want to go to the toilet.
What? Why are you nervous?
なんで緊張してるんですか？
You don't know.
今回2人の調子がすごいいいので、優勝はい狙えるかなと思っているので、すごいなんていうか可能性があると分かっているからこそ緊張してます。
They both are so good, so we have a chance to win. So that's the reason I'm really nervous, especially nervous.
And Danny, when we talked to you last time in Los Angeles, you weren't feeling like you weren't quite in the moment there. But I talked to you again, and you're feeling a lot more confident. Talk a bit about why you're feeling a bit more confident this time.
I got some good practice for this event compared to other ones, so now I feel really good. But also, same boat as him, I'm very nervous because we're chasing a win. I think we can do it. So this is the most nervous I think I've ever been.
Would it help if I got the crowd to chant your name again?
Could.
Should we give a little go on?
Okay.
Danny, 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 Danny.
福岡も応援してくれています。Thank you so much. Now you have all of the, crowd behind you and helping you.
Thank you.
ハートマークいただきました。ありがとうございます。
Well, I think it's time we put you out of your misery so you can get racing, have fun, drive safe, and let's get this underway. Over to you, Tom and Jimmy.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed, Jules. Yeah, welcome along to the GT desk for the first time. Great to be here in Fukuoka for the Gran Turismo World Finals in the Manufacturers' Cup. Tight at the top, JB, isn't it? Double points on offer for the grand final, but 4 races here tonight. It's going to be a busy one. They're going to be absolutely knackered by the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it took my day in Solid say we ruined that performance at LA because that's basically made it all the closer. It's basically just whoever wins overall here. So here's a reminder of the team and driver line. We just heard from Subaru there on stage. Of course, Team Mazda as well, very, very strong showing. Pole, Eurocardinal and Kokubun there. BMW also in the mix as well. A bit lower down the order as well, like McLaren, Toyota, Nissan. Anyone there jump out here for the outside chance this one, Tom?
Well, you can't discount Nissan. Previous champions, obviously Toyota have got good pace. Porsche, I think, are the sort of dark horse for me. They're in 4th in the standings. Not quite as consistent results over the course of the season, but last time out, they were absolutely unstoppable, weren't they? And if they can continue that momentum here tonight, I dare say they are the ones to watch. And I spoke to Angel Nestroza, one of their drivers, the other day. He's going in all guns blazing for this.
It's not often that Angel's fired up, is it? But to see him really focused, it's very special indeed. Here is your points rankings as it is at the moment. Look how tight it is. Top 4 teams there within 3 points of each other. Toyota and Nissan also close as well. Ferrari, Honda and Lamborghini No points as of yet. A very, very outside chance for them, but never say never.
Absolutely. Well, let's have a look then, shall we, at the track details. As we said, one of 4 races coming along the way here tonight. Group 3 cars, Yas circuit. This is qualifying. So a 1-lap time attack, of course, a brand new circuit now in GT7 as part of the Spec 3 update that was released earlier on this month. Jimmy, it's a technical circuit, this one, especially that final sector.
Yeah, it's a strange one, this, because the first and last sector, obviously you've got some very high-speed corners there. People say it's broken up by this huge straight. Now, we had qualifying a bit earlier on today. Here's on board with Team Porsche, sort of in the dying of moments here. We didn't really know what to expect for who was set the early pace, but it was Nissan and Sejak very quick initially. But then Porsche would come across the line and go even better, only Nissan by 0.03 of a second.
Yeah, this is Pol Ura, as you can see, coming through. Point to mention as well, AMG didn't manage to get a lap time in at all. They actually got a penalty on their lap, so it was disallowed as a result of track limits. This was Mazda going through, Pol Ura blitzing the field, and then all eyes were on Kylian Drumont and Subaru to try and bounce back from a difficult World Series 3 in Los Angeles a few weeks ago. Drumont was behind the wheel, as we know. He came across the timing line, wasn't quite enough, less than a tenth of a second in it, so it's Mazda that will start the first race of the Manufacturers' Cup on pole position. They are second, as we know, in the standings. Then you've got Subaru, then you've got Porsche. Leaders, of course, Subaru there, starting on that front row of the grid. Yeah, a bit of a disaster for Team BMW there. Very strong contenders, of course, currently joined second with Mazda, but starting down in P11 at the start. So really not ideal for those guys at all. No, not at all. And of course, as we know, Spec 3 update gave us a couple of new circuits, a few new cars in the GT game, but also gave us this brand new feature, the data logger. So we've sort of overlaid 2 laps against one another. Jimmy, what can you pick out from this?
Yeah, this is fascinating. So this is the Mazda versus the Subaru, 2 very different cars in where they find their pace. You see early on the Mazda just behind the Subaru, but then here comes the main straight and here comes the talent button, or the throttle pedal as I call it, back through nice and easy. But you see really just swapping positions from there, and completely different lines coming onto this back straight, with the Subaru just aiming for more mid-corner speed rather than exit. At this point, you think, well, the Mazda's got it completely sewn up. But here, in this last sector, it's where Team Subaru and Kylian Drumont really made the difference. So coming under the hotel section now, see the Subaru having a bit of a shorter line. It can do that. It has more agility, whereas the Mazda has to use the whole circuit at this point. And into these last 2 corners, it really is any car for itself, with the Subaru just getting closer and closer. And then we watched this a bit earlier on, and I was convinced, this is it, Drumont's got it here, but no, not quite fast enough. And the Mazda just picking him out by 0.09 of a second. But awesome to have that on screen there and visualising that way using our data logger. Yeah, just the finest of margins here in the GT World Series as ever. Manufacturers' Cup Race 1 is along the way. Don't forget about scanning the QR code on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Tell us who you think is going to be challenging for victory here tonight, because I tell you what, it is going to be a very, very close affair, and it's just so difficult to work out what's going to happen. 3 normal races, quote-unquote, with 3 of the different drivers. Then they all come together for that grand final. Yeah, I would say normal. Here's race 1. It's Daytona. You ever seen Group 3 cars go around Daytona? Well, no, here it is, right here. So 10 laps of the Daytona Oval Circuit. And you know the most important thing about this is we had chat with the stewards, and like we have allowed bump drafting for this one. Usually, if you're aware, of course, that these GT World Series events, bump drafting is outlawed. Not here. So it's going to be a close race, this one. Yeah, you were like the cat that got the cream when you found out the bump drafting was allowed. Proper. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, this, because you can see the starting grid. So who's decided to drive in this first race? You see Danny Solis, the American driver there for Subaru. Samuel Cardinal will be heading Mazda's charge from pole position. Sato for Porsche there as well. Philo for Nissan, and so on and so forth. I'll tell you what, though, opportunity does knock here for some of the teams and drivers that maybe didn't go so well in qualifying, because even though you might be starting down the grid, of course, there's a massive slipstream effect at this circuit, so it's an opportunity to make progress where you may not have been able to otherwise. Yeah, for sure. One of those teams, of course, Team Ferrari, who have been gifted with a brand new car for this last race of the year. Last race is a 296 GT3, of course, again, also new to Gran Turismo in the Spec 3 update. A welcome update, I think, for the Ferrari guys. They've been driving that 458 for a little bit, so of course they're shot in the Dunlop tyres. You driven this thing yet, Tom? I have, actually. I drove it at Yas Marina, obviously on Gran Turismo 7, not in the real world. I haven't got the bank balance for that, but yeah, brilliant car. Really excited to see what they're going to be able to do. Anyway, let's go down to Jules and Sasha ahead of race 1.
It is now nearly the time for the first race of the grand final for the Manufacturers Cup for the Gran Turismo World Series 2025. Are you ready?
I am ready. さあ皆さん、いよいよレース1の準備ですけど、さあ始まりますけど、盛り上がっていけますか？どうですか？
Yeah.
All right, everybody's ready for the race 1.
I think they're very ready. Let's see it. In 3, 2, 1, let's go!
So then, race 1 for the Gran Turismo World Series. Let's see how this one is going to work out then. Drivers are lined up and ready to go. And you can see them here at this Daytona circuit. Pole position, as we know, for Mazda. Samuel Cardinal will line this one up from the head of the grid. Danny Solis in second position on the front row. Porsche, Sato lines up P3. Then you've got Nissan and Philo alongside in fourth position. The head of the third row is headed by Kaido Bruin and Team Toyota.